Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Since the last time I filmed, I was able to finish this entire section here. So that first section on that second row is completely done now. I think I finished it right after I finished filming on Monday. It is now, I'm actually filming on Friday today because I have some extra time today since I'm off this week. So I thought I would go ahead and get my filming done a little bit early so I could get some editing, video editing done this weekend, and get my videos up and processed ahead of time. So I'm looking forward to getting that done today. So yeah, I've been really busy this week. You know, it's funny how I mentioned this in my cross-stitch update, and I know probably some of you do not watch that, so I might be repeating if you do watch that. It's, you know, a lot of people I know do take staycations, and you always have like a big plans on trying to get a lot accomplished. I know I definitely had a lot of goals to accomplish during this week that I had off for my my time at home, and needless to say, I don't know where the time went, because you think you have all of this time because you have more time at home than you would typically have to get stuff accomplished, and because you're not at work. And then whenever time comes to it, it's like, where did the time go? Because next thing you know, it's already Friday, and I probably didn't get much more done this week than I would have if I would have worked. So it's just kind of crazy how life, flies by like that whenever you actually have more time, but yet you either get less done or you get maybe slightly more done than you had planned, or than you would have if you didn't have the time. So it's just crazy how that works. But I have been very productive this week, just not as productive as I would have hoped, but it's still an enjoyable experience being at home, and I'm definitely by no means complaining that I had to be home all week, because I do enjoy my time at home and getting to work on my crafts and sleeping in a bit and doing the things that I like to do, and taking a bit more time to devote to those things. Of course, I have really been focused and honed in on my knitting this week, and I think that's where a lot of the time has gone, is just my thoughts and processes on knitting and getting those things done. I've also been spending a lot more time with my designs and getting some designs ready for publication, and also doing a bit of stitching, but not as much as I would have liked. But everything has a time and a place, and this week was not the time and place for stitching. So or diamond painting for that matter. I did not devote much of any time to diamond painting except for today so far. But that's all right because, again, like I just said, a time and a place for everything, and eventually the time will come around that diamond painting will have its time in the spotlight in the moment. So right now I'm really enjoying working on this and working on getting more of this sky done. And finishing up this sky so that I can get down into the buildings and getting to where you know, the whole reason for getting this design. You know, my love of architecture has really spurred my interest in these diamond kit pieces that I have purchased, and that's another thing that I've really been focusing on this week is my gaming a bit. And you know, when I say gaming, I play City Skylines, which is a city builder simulation game. So you are provided with upfront capital, and you have to, you know, provide the infrastructure, and it's basically like SimCity. I'm sure most everyone has heard of SimCity at one point or another, but it's a much more detailed, in-depth version of the SimCities of the past. So along with those things, I've also been trying to be a lot more active, even though with all of my crafting this week, that has kind of taken a back seat as well. So I'm hoping this weekend I can start to be a little bit more active outside and enjoy this beautiful weather that we are getting. I've had the windows open every day this week, which has been exceptionally nice. I have not had to run the air conditioner at all. Of course, in the afternoons, and right now it is starting to get a little bit warm in here, but I kind of suffer through that just because I don't want to have to turn the air on. I do love summer, and I definitely don't want to sound like like I'm complaining, because I'm not, because I love the hot water. Yeah, the hot water. I love the hot weather. I am not a fan of winter, but I'm kind of just like ready for that time when you can have the windows open and the fresh air in, and you know, I'm willing to suffer through a little bit of the heat in the late afternoon as the sun bears into the house, just so that I can enjoy the open windows and the fresh air. So I'm going to, I have a bit of a public service announcement, and I did speak about this in my Stitch With Me video, but again, I know many of you do not watch both the Stitch With Me and the the diamond painting video. So I wanted to touch base on both and touch base in both videos, as well as. But if you have heard this, if you do watch both, I do want to, I am going to be repeating myself, so just bear with me as I cover this. But I have been getting some increased comments on the way I have my videos formatted, as well as the amount of advertisements during my videos. And I just wanted to clarify. Oh, let's put way too many on there, but that's all right. I just wanted to give some background information as far as how I go about portraying my channel and my videos on YouTube. Each channel does things differently, because we are our own entities, and there are no tried and true rules or regulations for how a video is to be formatted or followed or done on YouTube. I choose to consider my episodes to be very similar to like a TV show on TV. And the reason I do that is because, for the most part, my episodes or my videos are around a half hour, anywhere between 20 to 40 minutes in length. I'm just going to move this a bit. Sorry for the camera bumping. Just want to get a little bit there. That's a little bit more comfortable for me. Okay, so my videos are roughly a half hour in length. Let me find what color I'm doing next, and then I will proceed with my conversation here. 19. So, and just like on TV, whenever you're watching a TV show, you start with a theme song or an intro, an introduction, and that introduction provides you with all of the information for that TV show, the TV stars, the information about that show or that episode or that, that what you're going to watch. I have formatted my channel to be very similar, so that I do not have to have that conversation in every single video that I create. For instance, I have a title page for my Instagram, and I have a title page for my Etsy store if you watch my cross-stitch videos, and I have a title page for the video title, and and if I have special guests, I want to feature them, so I ensure that you have all the information for them up front, so that you are well informed before the video even starts. So yes, and I want to make sure, because many people that watch my channel are crafting while watching. So this gives them, I make sure that each title page has plenty of time to be seen if you're looking down at your craft and then look up. So yes, my introduction is typically longer than the average introduction on YouTube. But that is how I've done it, and that is how I'm going to continue to do it. And for the most part, I do not have any problems with that as far as commenter opinions. And if you have a problem with that, I would, just fast forward. That's why they're videos. You have that right to be able to fast forward and skip to the part that you want to watch. And similarly, with the ads, when you watch a TV show that is, for instance, a 30-minute TV show, you're going to have an ad at the beginning, an ad at the end, and probably at least one ad in the middle. So I set my channel up to be very similar so that it is similar to a TV show, because those ads, as nominal as they are, do help to support my continuing existence on YouTube. It helps me to be able to provide the services and maintain the technology and the software that I need to continue the channel in the state that I have it in. It helps me to purchase new items to show and feature on my channel. It helps me offset the cost of traveling or going to different locations to do special events that I have planned in the future. So, all of it helps to continue the funding of future endeavors on my channel. Again, if you don't like the ads in the middle, or you don't, if you feel like there's too many ads, then skip. Most ads have the option to skip the ad, and you don't have to watch them. I will say that FlossTube and the crafting community is pretty lucky to have as few video ads as they do, because I watch a wide variety of videos on YouTube, and for the most part, most channels that I watch have ads anywhere between 3 and 5 every 3 to 5 minutes. So crafting videos are very lucky to have episodes that they do that don't have ads that frequently, because the gaming videos that I watch, they typically have them at least every 5 minutes, because it helps support the costs and the endeavors of those individuals. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience to be able to create these videos. And it takes money to have the technology if you want to do the videos on a professional level that I try to strive to get to. I'm not perfect. I'm not the most technologically savvy person, but I'm learning as I go, and I'm always trying to improve and ensure that the quality of my videos are the best of my ability. So I just wanted to throw that out there and just let you know that the ads and the way I have mine set up is done for a reason. It's not just done willy-nilly, and there's a lot of thought and meaning behind the way I have my channel set up. And whenever I do have ads in the middle, if it does interrupt the talking, it is often because there's no way not to have it interrupt the talking. Often, especially with these these stitch with me or paint with me videos, there is very little downtime when there is not talking. And so to find those spots to throw in an ad can often be extremely challenging. So, I just do the best that I can to find a spot where it does the least amount of interference, but it's going to be what it's going to be, and that's as good as I can do. So thank you for listening to the public service announcement. I hope that makes sense and that you're a little bit more understanding. And if you did have issues regarding those topics that I just addressed, and if you still are struggling with those concerns, well, then maybe my channel or those channels that are similar to mine are not the right fit for you. But I will say, as time goes on and more people have reached that monetization threshold, it seems like more and more channels are going to the process of actually monetizing their channel. And I think that's a great thing to do, because I think it's important that we support those that are taking the time to make these videos and do everything that we can to support and encourage them. On that note, I'm going to finish out this color and start on another color, but that is all I had to speak with you today about. Next time I will have a tag, and I look forward to seeing you next week on my paint with me videos. If you are a cross stitcher or knitter, I will see you on Wednesday for my progress Wednesday or Thursday for my progress update. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and don't forget to always be creative.
yeah.